Hey guys, what's up? This is Matt Lane, and we are coming at you with another episode of BloodBorne. It gets deeper and raspier every episode. Apologies for the length of time. I'm getting to do these less and less and less as I go. Get up here. Oh, friggity frack, frick, frack, frick, frick, frick. Friggity frack, frack, frick, 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 frick. I forgot, since I have so much insight, I'm gonna see those things now. So, before I was rudely cut off by a thing freaking me the crap out because suddenly something was glowing. Suck it. Yeah, I haven't done one of these in a while. To give you a reason, a lot of real world stuff going on, mostly job related. It's a good thing. It's a good reason to why I'm not being able to do it. I'm doing a lot more studio stuff than I ever have before. Have a lot of clients that have actually found me and are spreading the word out, and it's, you know, becoming a good thing. So that's why there's gonna be a lot less videos. But enough of that. I don't want to just be a depressing episode. Barely managed to get that. It's so hard for me to get back to used to this because I'm having to come from playing Dark Souls 3. I've been playing that a lot lately, so having to get used to it again. Apologize if you hear jingling in the background. My wife is at work, which means I have to make sure I watch the dogs. So let me just pause for a second so I can make sure I just get everything I need to say out, because I'm going to keep losing train of thought if I keep fighting stuff. So gonna have no timeline moving forward whatsoever of video games. Not that I've really had one recently anyways, but I've always tried to keep myself to a certain standard, and it's just not happening. It's too hard and too stressful to try to do that with two channels, because I'm doing a lot more with the studio stuff now because I'm actually getting revenue from it. So, you know, yeah, there's that. Still love playing games though, and love doing this even if no one watches. No one may be hearing this, oh well. Just enjoy doing it. So I'm still gonna do it every now and then, just don't know how long. So that's enough about that. Moving forward, if you were watching the episodes before this and you've been keeping up, you may be asking, why am I here? Because we were supposed to be in a new area of which I had left off on the last episode. Well, the problem with that is I completely forgot about this optional area, of which I tend to do at this point in time, because I don't know if it disappears. I don't think it does, but I don't ever like to jinx it. So yeah, so we're going there instead. On the plus side, it's going to be a good change of scenery, if nothing else. First thing, I gotta kill these freaking a-holes. Ugh. Suck it. I want you to come at me. Come at me, bro! I mean, he's still hurting, but, you know, it's not as near as bad as what they normally do. For sure. Come on. Come on. There we go. Give me the health back and die. Suck it! Alright, so now I should be able to, hopefully, Lord willing, trigger this cutscene without getting interfered. I really hope I don't aggro these dogs. I'm gonna do my darndest. But without further ado, here we go. Ominous. But seriously though, what the... So, for those... Let me just go ahead and get in this thing and we'll take a ride. That way I can talk while cutscene's happening. For those who are wondering why, you know, what is happening. So you have to get this note that I believe I did in one of the earlier episodes. If not, I apologize. But Yosefka, when you kill her, which is in the very first starting area, the very first room you start the game in, is where her area is, there is a note in that original room that you started in that was not there to begin with that says, it's like a summons, I think is what it was, to the castle CainHurst, which is where we're going here. This is one of those really random, I don't know if you call it an Easter egg, but what do you want to call it? But because how the crap would you figure this out without someone telling you? So you can't get to this area until you get that summons. The summons, I can't even remember if it tells you where to go. I want to say it might mention at least go into Hemwick Charnel Lane, but it doesn't tell you like where in the area to go. I know that. So like how the crap would you know to go next to that thing and just stand there until this happens? But really cool area, really cool change of scenery, which is why I like to go here. And man, this shows you how much I care about people that do watch this, because I freaking hate this area with a passion. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it because of the enemies there. Also, so many questions. How long have I been here? How did I get here with a broken road? Were my horses always dead? Or were they never there to begin with? All good questions, most of which you will not find the answer to at any point in time. They just kind of leave it hanging for you because they're like, you know what? We don't care. We're just going to make a whole bunch of ominous crap that you're never going to be able to figure out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CainHurst. Pretty beautiful, pretty area with some of the most freaking annoying enemies of all time. I'm going to run up here and trigger these guys, and then I'm going to run like crap. I'm just going to let you know. I don't really need that whatsoever. I just kind of wanted to be able to show y'all what is about to be heading our way. They're called bloodlickers, and I freaking hate them. Oh, they're like giant crawling mosquitoes. Definitely don't want to get two of them. That's going to be the biggest concern. One is a freaking pain, but it's manageable. It's really annoying, but it's manageable annoying. I need you to come at me. There we go. Suck it. Reason number two that I hate them, on the outside of the fact of just being freaking annoying, is they rarely drop anything whatsoever. So not worth fighting at all. If you ask me whether to fight these things or just run around, the answer is going to be run around them. Every time. Go around here. There she is. Give me that frenzy cold blood. There is an item down there. There it is. Not worth it whatsoever. Not worth it. There is more than a dozen of those eel things. Right now it only looks like there's one. There's not. There's a bunch. And it's just not worth it. I can't even remember what the item was, but regardless of what it is, it's really just not worth fighting that many of those freaking eels at one time. Because they all attack really fast, and it's impossible to dodge all of them because you're gonna run out of stamina before you can. You there? If you stay to the left, that's kind of their weak point, if anything. What can really suck is they can back kick if you're not careful, so you can't necessarily sneak up behind them. You can't visceral them or stun them. So that's kind of sucky. Definitely, never, if you can avoid it, don't aggro more than one. If you're not familiar with the term aggro, don't get more than one of their attention at the same time, because it will be a bad time for everyone involved. I'm gonna see if you get too close, they'll know you're there. I'm gonna long pop them with this and then get out of there so I don't aggro the other one. I'm stuck. unlock myself, get a little ground. Not retreating, I'm just trying to make sure I don't get more than one of their attentions. And it appears he is stuck. Woo! Good example of camera fail right there. Man, I am covered in blood. Now, the good thing about this a-hole is that he was a little too greedy. And he really can't do anything anymore. So you can just sit there and wail on him. And then if I wasn't covered in blood before, I definitely am now. So just to show you how kind of pointless that was, you get 1 Frenzy Cold Blood, 2 Frenzy Cold Blood, and a Numbing Mist. So really all you got out of that were souls. That's about it. Don't even go to the right unless you just want to fight those guys. Completely pointless. Don't recommend it. As if, like... Because the more you do this, you got to realize, like, yeah, I know it doesn't seem like it's too much of a problem, but I've already used 5 blood vials, and they're not giving me any more back. So every time I keep doing this, it's just going to get worse. I'm just going to keep plunging into nothingness. This area is not too bad. It's just really weird, and you just got to make sure you are careful and don't screw it up. Suck it. Those guys are not bad at all. They do pack a little bit of a punch if you're not careful. Huh. Where are... There's one of them. I was wondering where the screaming ladies were. There they go. That's weird. She took a while to appear. They're not hard to kill at all. They just... for how strong I am right now, they have a good bit of health. So... if you're not careful, they can be a problem. But, I mean, 101, if you die to one of these, you should be ashamed of yourself. Rider Palash. A lot of people really like that weapon. Personally, not a big fan. But that's just personal taste. I say not a big fan. Like, I like the weapon in its own right, but I would rather use either the Saw Spear or the Blades of Mercy. One or the other. Those are my 2 go-to weapons. It's been so long since I've done one of these videos, like I don't even know what to talk about. I'm just like, you know, I'm just gonna come in here and hit stuff. Yeah, suck it. See, that's where you gotta be careful of. Is they will try to bait you to where there's a bunch of them. Just be careful. Remember, not hard one-on-one whatsoever. It's actually pretty easy, but you just gotta be careful. Transform attack for the suck it. Can't even recognize my character anymore. He's just so freaking drenched in blood that there is nothing left to recognize. Nope, ain't hitting me today. Woo! Ow! Give me my health back. Yay, a blood vial. About the first one I've gotten since I've been here. More importantly, a bloodstone chunk. So important. Because they're so fragging hard to come by. This is pretty much the biggest reason I wanted to come here, outside of just a change of pace and because it's a cool looking area, is to get me some bloodstone chunks. Because this is really... I gotta dig deep in my memory banks here. I feel like this is one of the first places that you really even see bloodstone chunks. That may be wrong. I can't remember. Remember, it's been a long time since I've done a Let's Play, which means it's been a long time since I played BloodBorne, and I've been playing Dark Souls, so everything's kind of jacked up memory-wise right now. I see you, Cain boy. But this area is really not that big as a whole. It's really not, so it shouldn't be too terrible. Whoop! Whew. Like I said, be wary of the numbers. They really want to hurt me today. Just gotta do that sweeping blade. Just knock them off one by one. There we go. If you're not familiar with what I'm doing, it's called a transform attack. You can transform your weapon with L1, and you can insert that into combos. So, for instance, I'll hit R1, R1, L1, and it kind of sweeps on her. Also does more damage than a normal attack for most weapons. So, it's a good thing to implement. It's also an automatic guard break for anything with a shield, which is really only one type of enemy in this game, but fun fact of the day. I apologize if this episode is boring. I'm just kind of having fun playing the game and being back for the first time in a while. Just doing what it do. I love everything about this area scenery-wise and game. I mean, it's fun, it's new, it's different. I hate the bloodlickers and this next enemy. I'm about to have to figure out where he's hiding because I always forget. I can't remember if they're called gargoyles or what they are. I know there's one. That was easy. You just do it that way in the future. Mistake. I don't know why the visceral didn't go through, but whatevs. Whatevs. I know there's another one up there. I see you. I see you up there. So really the only thing I can't remember is what triggers him. Like, I don't know if that made him fly down or... There he is. You're gonna die one way or the other, buddy. One way or the other. Give me them bloodstone chunks. Give me them chunk. I'm getting delusional. Oh. Be wary of that attack right there. It doesn't really make sense that they die from that, since they can fly. And they blend in so freaking well with the environment. It's like, luckily I just already know where some of them are. I'm on. Get into a little more open territory. Do your scream thingy. Crap. There we go. Man, my guy is just covered in blood. Oddly enough, if it tells you anything, I'm already halfway through the area. More or less. This guy is spunky. And I missed. He's using the rider palash. If it helps you with that. But this is the weakness of the rider palash. It's very short. It can be outranged very easily. He'd be a lot quicker than I was because I was using the rifle spear. But he can't even hit me because I'll stay too far back. These guys are such a-holes. He ain't jumping on me today, boy. There we go. Suck it. I was gonna say it's rare. It's not necessarily rare, but those enemies do drop shards a lot. Okay, this area is a bit of a butthole for a specific reason, but before we get to that, I'm gonna open this chest. More importantly, unlock this elevator. I just didn't feel like going up and down, so. But that elevator was at the very, very beginning, at the very first entrance, so that is a huge, huge benefit of the episode. And with that is going to be the end of today's episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to kind of separate this area in multiple episodes, that way I don't finish it all in one, so I have kind of room to work with episodes. Not to break the fourth wall, but I'm recording this entire area in one day, so it's just kind of how I'm going to do it, because it'll be easier for me. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, or subscribe. Words. Please like, comment, or subscribe for anything about anything. Doesn't matter if it's Sheep or Attack on Titan. I don't care. As always, thanks for watching, and we will see you guys next time. Whoosh-ah.